Love it. So this morning I made a video and then I got inspired to make another one. So apparently I am in love with my little Logitech video cam. But anyway, what I wanted to do was I have 15 minutes and I have to get ready to go to my coaching training for Compass because next month I start I'll be official Compass coach and I start my first spirit groups. And I am excited about this opportunity. But first, I wanted to tell you about the spirit maps and give you a little personal testimony. This month's the spirit map is Take Off Your Mask. Now, why I wanted to talk to you about that was because I was thinking about that and the need that we have truly to be authentic before the Lord and to be authentic before our fellow Christians and other believers in the world in general, and how we do a disservice to ourselves and to others when we wear a mask. It's funny, on my wall I have these masks that I got, if you can see them, I got them from New Orleans. And I think they're just absolutely beautiful. And when you put them on, you do become transformed. Now, why I like the mask as a visual is because it is actually how we live our lives. And I have to tell you a story, which is personal testimony. About 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, about 4 years ago, I found myself at a point where I was queen of the mask. And I was in the grocery store, and I could just feel myself coming undone. By all intents and purposes, on the outside, I had it all together. I was 30 years old, and I was making six figures, and I was married. I am married, and was married then too, praise God, to a handsome man who was an entrepreneur, and he too makes six figures, and we had just built this dream house, way too many bathrooms, and we have two beautiful kids, and life by all intents and purposes is and was great. And when you saw me, I was always picture perfect. The hair perfectly cut, makeup flawless, smile always. It was just all about the perception of giving off this perception that I had it all together. And I actually named that false self as picture perfect Rachel. Because there I was in this grocery store, feeling emotionally like I was about to explode. But realizing that even if I did in the middle of the grocery store, no one would hear me. Why? Because I had on this mask, and that's what the world saw. They saw someone who had it all together, who had it all figured out, and they wouldn't even allow me to be me. But at the same time, my pastor once talked about that. We build these walls and these masks, and yes, they do protect us from getting hurt, but they also cause us to live in a prison. And this month's spirit map is about coaching us beyond our masks, about coaching us beyond the walls that we hide behind or that we put up to protect us, and just being authentic before the Lord. I'm often reminded of what the word says about in the potter's hand, we are like clay, and we are broken vessels, right? And most of us would love to be one of those fabulous, French vases or whatever, right? You can't even say vase, it's a vase at that point, right? We want to be a vase. But in reality, we are a broken vessel that has been crushed by life. But it's not critical that we own the crushing as much as we honor the crushing. Because it's in the crushing that we become beautiful and glorious. You see, when we get crushed and God puts us back together, there are like cracks in our vessel. But it's in those cracks that God's light is able to emanate. It's in those cracks that people see Him. It's in those cracks that others then are able to, when they're going through the journey, they say, you know what? She got through it, I can get through it. But when we put up these masks and we don't allow people to see our imperfections, we then hold them to the same standard. And so when they find themselves being crushed by the world or being challenged or an opportunity to grow, they don't receive it as that. They think that God is mad at them or that they're being penalized for something that they did, when in reality God is making them better. It's in our experiences, both our negative and our positive, that we become all that God has called us to be. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes to share with you my testimony about living behind a mask. And sometimes it's taking the need to just be authentic before the Lord and tell Him, pour your heart out to the Lord. Say, God, I'm struggling here. I need help now with this. I'm a little jealous of that. I'm envious of this. I have need of that. It's in that authenticity that we then begin to reflect His greatness and His glory. So my purpose and my delight today is to offer you an opportunity to be one of my spirit clients. I start my spirit coaching group next month, and I am looking for 30 women who want to walk along with me in the direction of their destiny. I'm looking for 30 women who want to go before the throne and hear God and see God's face and listen for His voice and know Him like they've never known Him before. Now, if that's you and you're interested, let me know as soon as possible. This month, I'm actually offering a special. We got to have a special, right? But I'm offering, you do your first month, you get your second month free, right? So you just try it for 1 month, no charge. In the month of August, that's when the group starts for me. So we'll sign you up in July. You'll start in August, and then in September, you'll pay for September. And then at that point, we can go forward. Now, to those of you who know, you know what, I have been searching for more. I want more. I need more. I need 10 minutes with God toward propelling me toward action. If you sign up for the master level for a year, I'll give you 2 months free. But I need you to act fast, because once my coaching group is full, that's it. I only have so much time in the day, and I have set aside hours to do 2 coaching groups for the next year. And I would love for you to be one of my coaches. I would love for us to walk along this journey together and be soul friends. So give me a call, send me an email, let me know that you're ready to join my spirit group. I need 30 of you. Will you be one of the 30? Thank you, and have a blessed day.